In the town of Buba, there lived a man named Cami. Cami was a very handsome man. He was tall and huge. After his graduation in university, he met a very beautiful woman named Lissa. They dated for 5 years. They loved each other. They were well known in the town. They behaved like a newly couple who just got married. Despite Cami's lack of job, Lissa continued to love and provide for him. Later, Cami got married to Lissa with the help of family and friends. After her marriage, Lissa continued to work as a secretary at a small but well-known firm, while Cami later got a job in a fast food center where he was an accountant in the fast food. They were paying him a little amount of money, which he used to support his wife Lissa, and they continued to live in peace. Lissa continued to work hard in order to make sure that she and her husband did not lack. After 2 years of marriage, Lissa got pregnant and gave birth to a bouncing baby girl. It was a big task for Cami to carry the family responsibility. Lissa stopped work due to her pregnancy delivery, and it was a big task for Cami to take care of them. One day, Cami came back early from work, as if he forgot something at home. When his wife Lissa asked, he kept quiet and didn't respond to Lissa. It was a very hard moment for Cami. After so much disturbance from his wife Lissa, he showed Lissa his sack letter, and that was how they started in poverty all over again. 1 year later, Cami had been out of work for almost a year, struggling to find a stable job despite his impressive qualification and years of experience. While Lissa was still working as a secretary in her place of work, she watched her husband growing frustration with helpless concern. They had exhausted their savings, and the pressure of mounting bills was beginning to stain their once happy marriage. One evening, after yet another fruitless job search, Cami slumped into a chair, his face a portrait of despair. Cami was frustrated and depressed. He said to himself, How would I marry without taking care of my wife and child? His wife Lissa, feeling the heavy weight of their situation, decided to take a bold step. She knew that her boss Saka was a powerful man with connections that could easily secure her husband Cami a job. One day, Lissa woke up from sleep and decided to discuss with her husband about her boss, Mr. Saka. Mr. Saka was a wealthy man in terms of a boss to Lissa. He was well known in the town. He gave a lot of young girls job in town. He was a famous young man. He was a man of immense influence in the city, known for his ruthlessness as much as his success. Lissa never liked him. He was arrogant and demanding, but desperation drove her to make a decision she had never thought herself capable of. Lissa told her husband that she wants to ask Mr. Saka a favor for job offer for him. But her husband said, "My wife, I don't like your boss behavior. He's a womanizer and he takes advantage of women. So I will advise you to forget about it." But Lissa insists and told her husband not to worry. The next day, at work, Lissa decided to approach Mr. Saka with a request under the guise of professional meeting. Mr. Saka listened to her with predatory grin in his eyes when he asked him for his help in getting Cami a job. His response was cold but calculative. He agreed to help, but only if Lissa would agree to sleep with him. That Lissa got home looking sad and calm, calculating on how to go to bed with Saka. She thought of so many things. She was restless. She said to herself, "I've been suffering for so long, carrying a family burden all alone. I think this one's opportunity to get my husband a good job. Even if I go down with Mr. Saka to get him a job, it's only a secret between him and me." Cami noticed how Lissa was so quiet and sad and decided to know what was the problem. But Lissa pretended she was stressed out in her place of work. The next day, in the office, Lissa felt she had no real alternative to. She reluctantly agreed, and that night, she found herself in Mr. Saka's luxurious office, her resolve crumbling as she succumbed to his advances. The art was degrading as it was desperate, but it worked within days. Cami was offered a lucrative position as a prestigious company. His resume suddenly elevated by a powerful recommendation. Cami was so happy to get a good job for a while. It seemed that their troubles were over. Cami was grateful for the opportunity and started his new job with renewed vigor. However, the relief was short-lived. The truth of Lissa's sacrifice was a shadow, lurking just out of sight, and it was long before it emerged. One fateful evening, as Cami was preparing for dinner, he received a call with a private number. It detailed the horrifying truth about how his wife, Lissa, secured his job through having an affair with his boss. The revelation was like a dagger to his heart. Betrayed and enraged, Cami confronted Lissa, and the conversation quickly developed into a bitter argument. Despite Lissa's tearful plea for understanding, Cami's anger consumed him. The next day, Cami filed a divorce. He could not bear to look at Lissa, let alone continue their marriage. The divorce was swift. Cami's life seemed to hit a new low, but he was determined to move on. He remarried, finding peace in a new relationship with another woman named Sewa, who was supportive and kind. Lissa was now alone with her child. Yet the scars from the past were not easily healed. She was a shadow of herself, but the sense of betrayal was not something she could simply overlook. She was obsessed for revenge. One day, Lissa sat down to plan on how she would revenge to her ex-husband Cami and how she would carry it out. She had carefully planned her retribution, waiting for the right moment. One night, Lissa found herself face to face with Cami, his new lover Sewa. She confronted them, and the confrontation was brutal and tragic. In a fit of revenge, driven madness, Lissa, driven by the deep hurt and anger, attacked Cami. The incident was shocking and violent. Cami's life was cut short in an act of retribution that left the town in shock. Lissa was arrested, but her act of vengeance was because of betrayal, depression, and uncontrolled anger. Cami's second wife, Sewa, mourned her dear husband and let her move on with her life. And this is how Cami's life was cut short, and Lissa arrested for murder case and was charged for 30 years imprisonment. Guys, what do you learn from this story? Was Rita Lissa right for sleeping with her boss in order to secure job for her husband? Then why would Cami divorce his wife after all the sacrifice she made on his behalf? Was it right that Lissa took Cami's life just because of betrayal? Guys, let me see your comments on comment section. If you find this story interesting, please subscribe to my channel at African Tales by Ifenkili. Like and share with family and friends. Turn on your notification button and stay tuned for more interesting and mind-blowing stories coming your way next time. Remain blessed. Bye.